Greetings, everyone, and welcome to episode 46.
Wowzers.
46 of Analog Allies. I'm RGT85. Eat my ass from the back because I have been playing it, you son of a bitch. Why do you
Playing
think
what
this is
for the audio listeners?
Crimson Desert. But you're probably not getting anything on it until tomorrow. I am RGT85, joined as always by Brett. Brett, how are we doing?
Doing pretty good. Ready to talk about video games or cars, whatever you bring to the table.
You never know. Like it could go multiple ways. There's just multiple routes this can go. Nobody's ever fully sure where we're going to go. Big shout out to our channel members in the building. We have Pickle Rick, Brian, Superman Oh Man, Brandon, Brand Dino, the one. And speaking of channel members, Brandon Christian, member for 43 months. Appreciate you, broski. Dude, I actually like Crimson Desert a decent bit. That makes one of us. Here. But yeah, kind of a more subdued week this week in video games. I just woke up from a nap literally 15 minutes ago. So bear with me. My energy will get up as we go along. Brett, did you play anything interesting this week?
I've been playing through Persona 3 Reload, so it's not necessarily super interesting, but it's a game that I've been wanting to play because I love the original, but I never played this remake until now.
How is it? What's different about it?
Well, it's way more beautiful. Like, looks 100 times better.
What are you playing it on?
Xbox.
Xbox
is
the best box. That's what they say.
And the ROG, because it's cross-buy or whatever the hell it's called. Play anywhere, which is cool.
Okay.
It runs really well, too. It's like the perfect handheld game, so it's been pretty split playing on the console and on the Xbox Ally. So, yeah, I mean, it's a Persona game, so it takes a long time to really get going, but that's sort of to be expected with all of them. But
I've never played a mainline Persona.
I honestly think if you gave it a real college try.
No. I dropped out of college.
Well, you still gave it a college try.
I don't know. I didn't mind the Persona fighting game. I thought that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I only played a little bit of that, but it was cool. I like that it had a story.
Yeah, that
Persona 4 story was the best in my opinion, so I need to play those.
Did high schoolers fall in love?
Yep. And Persona 5, you can romance the teacher. Things get a little dicey. So that's who I chose.
Albo, they were 15s. There were 2 15s in there. I have been playing Crimson Desert. I've also been playing random Switch 1 games. Those are the 2 headline topics. We can't really get into that. I did play through and beat Requiem again, Resident Evil Requiem. I want unlimited ammo because I think it would be really fun to have that. I was trying to do a speed run of it. I thought my time was decent. You have to do 4 hours or less. It was it ended
4.5 or something.
No, it was 5.5.
Oh,
yeah. So not exactly the best run through. I don't know where I got. I think it's the hospital that because that's really the most. I need to streamline that a bit more when you're playing as Grace and breaking out of the hospital. I think I can do it. I know I can. It's just a matter of brass taxing it. Still a fucking great game. I mean, I really enjoy that game. And I also been playing Resident Evil 1 Remake. I haven't played that in a very long time.
On Switch?
Yeah, and I'm already stuck. I completely, I think it honestly, a lot of it is very unfamiliar. If I played the original Resident Evil 1, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what's going to happen, where everything is, this, that, and the other. I had never really spent as much time with the remake as I did with the original. So a lot of this, I'm like, fuck, where do I go now? Like, what am I supposed to do now? Where am I going now? So it's actually been pretty fun. The after show is happening. I just have to post the link. Chris Carmona, 1994, member for 24 months. Thank you for the support. We had some low support the last couple of streams. Hey, brothers, how are you doing? Doing all right. Doing all right.
Doing pretty good. Who are you being again whenever you play that character? What's his name? Because someone asked me earlier.
DSP.
Saint
Caesar says the ECW Born to Be Wild mod is better than WWE 2K26. Oh, 1,000,000%, dude. I'm a member of the creators Patreon, so I've been playing early builds of that for a while now, and to see like just what he's included in that game is incredible. I need to play. There's a new mod that just came out for WrestleMania 2000 that essentially makes it WWF Warzone, but good. It's like all the graphics are like Warzone as far as like the UI and stuff like that, and the menus and stuff. It looks really good. There's some cool shit that they added into that too. But yeah, Alex Manning becoming a YouTube channel member.
Nice.
Appreciate you, broski. The cool guy, channel member for 5 months. Oh, snap. I've been a member for 5 months. Let's go. Appreciate you, broski. Lots of great support so far on the stream today. That's how he sounds, man. Like I've
only seen like really short clips of him. I've never seen like a full stream or anything.
You
like watch. Genuinely are a fan, right? Or do you watch like ironically?
It's not hate watching. I watch it because it's kind of like a train wreck, you know, and I find train wrecks can be pretty funny.
You can't look away.
Right. Yeah, Backlash is another mod that's Retro Randy Price. I hope you do know that he wants to do a Hell in a Cell in that. If he figures out that shit for the N64, dude, that's going to be game over. Thank you, Dwan Davis. Hope you've been well, man. I haven't seen you in a bit. But yeah, so let's talk about I guess some news and stuff like that. The Switch boost mode. This came out of absolutely nowhere, and it's pretty fucking sweet.
I like it a lot. Not gonna lie, I've tested so many games.
Yeah, talk about it.
Well, one of the first games I wanted to try, because with the release of the Switch 2, there were a handful of games that had an unlocked frame rate originally. Well, unlocked up to 60 frames per second. But they would only run at like 30 FPS on the Switch 1. But if you played them on Switch 2, they would hit that 60 and be like rock solid. And one of those games was Resident Evil Revelations 2. And so essentially, this game went from being a 30 FPS, 720p game in handheld mode on Switch 1 to a 60 FPS, 1080p game on Switch 2, which is really cool. And it runs beautifully. It looks fantastic. The only downside is that boost mode, I'm sure we'll get a little more into it, but it basically recognizes your Joy-Con as a Pro controller.
Yes.
So you, at least for Revelations 2, there was no gyro functionality. And I know you hate gyro. I like gyro for Resident Evil. Shut up. Don't be mad.
I don't necessarily hate it. I actually thoroughly enjoyed it in Resident Evil 4.
Okay, there
on the Wii.
Yeah, so yeah, like you can't use the Pro controller and gyro because some games for some reason would only accept the Joy-Con gyro. So if I wanted to play like portable, I have to disconnect the Joy-Cons and use them that way. But still, like sitting on my desk and playing it right here, I played for like an hour and I was like, man, this is so good. So yeah, that's just one of many games I tried out. What's one of the first ones you wanted to test?
Outlast 2.
Oh,
Oh no, that's not the first
City.
one. You know what the first one is? Lego City.
Oh yeah, does it
Lego
look pretty
City.
great?
Lego City well, yeah, because I bought Lego City Undercover because it was on sale for like $4 and change, and I guess he doesn't want to hear what I have to say. No, I bought it because it was like $4 and change, and I was like, okay. And playing it in handheld mode, I was like, this needs a Switch 2 patch or something. And then I after the patch came out, I booted or the handheld boost mode. I booted it up and I was like, wow, this looks fucking great. So I guess we should say what the handheld boost mode is.
Oh yeah.
If you're unfamiliar with it, basically Nintendo added the ability to where you can enable a setting in your Switch 2 that will make your Switch 1 games play at the docked resolution in handheld mode. So for instance, if a game ran at 1080p in docked mode on the Switch 1 but 540p in handheld mode, it would default on the Switch 2 when playing it in handheld mode to the Switch 1 resolution of 540p. But now it basically tells the Switch 2 that you're playing it in docked mode, gives it the higher resolution, and like there's a lot of incredible looking games now because of this, because you got to figure a lot of those, you know, you're talking about 1080p on a 50-inch screen or something like that. So you're going to notice little things, but when it's on a smaller handheld screen, plus it's at a higher resolution, like it looks a hell of a lot better.
And for many games, whenever they were in dock mode, like not only was the resolution higher, but the visuals were more detailed in a lot of situations. So like you'll have a bit more, I don't know, foliage in some games. The draw distance will be better. The lighting might look better in some areas now in handheld mode, which is really cool. And it makes the Switch 2 feel way more of like a premium console now that you can get these like those portable, like that mode in portable, in my opinion. I can't talk to you. I'm too hungover.
That's fine. No, I agree. What other games did you try?
Well, Astral Chain was one I wanted to try. I wish it wasn't locked at 30 FPS, but it is what it is. Also, the BioShock games look really good.
That's
I feel like those games have aged really well. For BioShock 1 coming out in 2007, the art direction that they chose, fan-freaking-tastic. And like the characters are a bit more stylized. They weren't really aiming for realism, and it still looks great. I also tried Vampire or Vampire. Do you remember that game?
Yes, that was a game that that actually ran decently after. That was one of the Switch 1 games I tested on the Switch 2 when it first came out.
Yeah, because it was pretty. The frame rate was pretty rough on the Switch 1, and then the Switch 2 fixed that. And before, in portable mode, it was really muddy on Switch 1, and now Switch 2 fixes that as well. It looks much better.
I like that game too.
I need to play like all of it, but I like the beginning.
It's fun. I played it on the Xbox when it first came out, Xbox One, and then I played it on the Switch as well. And the Switch One version was crusty, but now, yeah, I might actually re-download that. Superman, oh man, with a $2 holler. Did the sound not play? There we go. When Switch 3 comes out, me and Brett are gonna carpool to you. All right. Come on.
Sounds good.
Chris with the $2. Here's some support. Clear your throat. Thank you, Chris. And Johnny 3123 with a 499er. I can't talk either. Says, have a great weekend. I will have a great weekend. I hope you have a great weekend as well.
Dude, I also sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
There's just so many games that I tested out that I want to mention.
Go on.
like The Outer Worlds. That one was super, super muddy. It still is. It's still not great. But on a smaller screen at a higher resolution, The Outer Worlds looks way better now.
Did you?
I actually recommend playing it in handheld over TV mode.
I played and beat that game primarily in handheld mode on the Switch.
Oh my god.
I really liked it.
I just can't. I hate 30 FPS games that are first person. I don't mind 30 at all when it's third person. It doesn't bother me like one bit. But first person 30 FPS is hard. So, but I put a lot of time in the Outer Worlds on Switch 1 as well. I love the game. Resident Evil 5 was also great. That one you can use the gyro while it's like this, which is awesome. And like I hate that Resident Evil 5 has gyro and RE4 doesn't on Switch. I really wish they would have added that.
It makes no sense. Like I don't understand why.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Did you try any other ones?
Outlast 2, because I really like that game. I know everyone loves Outlast 1. I think Outlast 2 is more enjoyable to me. Because of the cult setting, the story is way more fucked up. Like, killing. You can't say that, but like, stealing pregnant women and shit. It's just a dark fucking game, dude. And I checked that out.
Dude, that's like one of the most visually impressive Switch games, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it looks great in handheld mode now.
I need to try that again.
Trying to think of what else I sampled. Yeah, I've heard like Metroid Prime Remastered is phenomenal on it.
I gotta try that.
I mean, that was already a gorgeous looking game, and that was another game. It's almost a way for them to like not have to do patches for Switch 1 games now, kind of. I mean, you still can, because obviously they are. I mean, Gullah Gullah Island comes out this week.
There are so many games that I wish developers would just go in and unlock the frame rate for, like, just unlock it for the Switch 2. Come on. I feel like that would make so many games way more replayable nowadays.
Yeah, you'd think so, but I mean, I don't know. I don't get why they don't. I mean, I guess maybe the mentality is, maybe we could sell this down the road or something like that, and make a Switch 2 version, because you're in the era of re-releases and remasters and reimagined and all that stuff. But
I can honestly picture like Platinum or Nintendo doing like a Switch 2 like Astral Chain $10.
Yeah,
update.
like first party games and shit, like they want your money.
Yeah.
But I think what's more interesting, even just beyond, God, my ear's itchy. Even just beyond the end result of what this does, is kind of just how it came out of nowhere. And it was something that nobody you could have sat there and polled 1 million people and been like, hey, do you think they're ever going to do this? And everyone would have been like, no. Like, no, dude, that's not going to happen.
I think if you put 1,000 people in a room and told them to try to think of the future updates the Switch 2 will get in terms of hardware, in terms of the features that it has, I don't think anyone would have guessed this.
No, I think VRR in docked mode is what everyone would guess, because it's bizarre that that's not a thing. But that does kind of give you hope for the future with it. And what could end up happening in the future. Blaze with 5 gifted memberships. You get both the noises. If you received a gifted membership, give a big thank you to Blaze 4K. Go check out his channel while you're at it. He will be live tonight with the fellas doing a late night pod. You stay up so fucking late, dude. Like, I stay up late, but that's because I have sleep problems. Maybe you do too. Thank you so much though, brother. But yeah, I think it's awesome. It was pretty it was pretty out of left field, and that's the kind of shit I like. I like out of left field shit. You know, everyone's sitting here jerking off over a damn 3D Mario or something. It's like that's what you expect. Like,
Yeah,
that's the stuff that should be happening, that we all know is going to happen. I want to know about the stuff that we don't know is going to happen, because that's way more exciting to me.
Yeah, and I also tried The Witcher 3. Do you have that on Switch?
No,
it was the
I don't.
one game that was like sticking out the furthest, like you just touched it or something before the show.
No, it's because it's a
it's
bigger
larger
box. Yeah, I mean, because
Okay.
like the Sonic games are like that too. I had to pull those out because we did a top 5 or top 3 Sonic games last night on Game and Talk, which was just me and Celia. Oh, I heard this is actually very good. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
I downloaded
John
that.
tested some games. Dude, I have a Switch 1 case somewhere in my house with so many cartridges in it, and I don't know where it is, because this game is not. I have a case over here that has a bunch of Switch 1 games in it, and this isn't in there. Like, this isn't in there. There's a bunch of shit that's not in there. Burnout Paradise Remastered. Is it in the case? No, I don't know where it is.
Why were they all put in one case?
What do
Lazy?
you mean?
Lazy?
What do you? That's the point of a case.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were all in another game case, just like hanging out.
They're in like a protective case.
Oh, okay, like a travel case type.
I don't know. You know what? Fucking Phoenix Resale might have gotten my ass on that. That might have been in one of the fucking boxes that he had. So there's a lot of games I can't check out. I want to check this out though, but I kind of low key don't want to open it. But it is the PEGI version of Samurai Showdown, so I might just bite the bullet on it, because the American version was the one. Why did my camera color change?
What the hell's going on over there?
Samurai Showdown does things to people.
It's like that Seinfeld episode where the room is red, but it's purple for you.
Or the lighting episode with the ugly woman.
Yeah.
All right, that's a little better. But yeah. Very cool. Oh, Sonic Frontiers might be a good one. Let me guess. Oh, it is in the case. Let's go.
Dude, I bet Sonic Frontiers is pretty good for the boost mode.
Let's go. Now I kind of want to look through and see. What about Doom? Oh, Doom's in the case. I wish people still played
that. It's games like that I wish were unlocked frame rate. Then it would be perfect on Switch 2.
I wish that people still played that motherfucker online, because that was some of the best online shit for the Switch 1, in my opinion. Yeah. But Kenny did. My fucking stepdad worked at Kenny Rogers Roasters. That's why I ended up in North Carolina, because he was a trader to Boston Chicken. He got poached from Boston Chicken to go work for Kenny Rogers Roasters. You know what? I hated their cornbread because it had actual corn chunks in it, and it pissed me off. And I was like, bro, give me the fucking Boston Chicken. This was Boston Chicken at the time. We weren't Boston Market. It was Boston Chicken. I was like, bro, now I kind of want some Boston Market. I don't even think there's one anywhere near me, but we're gonna check on DoorDash real quick. Nvidia. What do you think about this? DLSS 5. I forgot that was this week.
Wait, I thought we talked about that last week. Did we not?
It's Boston Market now. Did we?
I thought we did, but
no way.
I don't know.
Oh, it's not active.
We can talk about it more.
I don't know.
Uncanny. It's weird.
No, the Boston Market all closed down? No. Say it ain't so. No, it came out this week, says Superman, oh man. Yeah, what are you talking about? We didn't talk. This was this week. Oh my
Hello?
God. Hello?
You weren't on my screen and then it went silent because
Well,
I'm trying to look up different frame rates there on Switch.
they closed a vast majority of Boston markets. There's only 16 to 20 stores left. That's disgusting. What happened? The Boston market used to be great. Why does everyone hate Boston? What's the beef with that? Yeah, good chicken. You know what it was? They made too many. And they tried to do too much. You know, they wanted to do all this, that, and the other. They wanted to have, you know, I remember they did like the sandwiches and stuff like that. No, there's not a fucking Boston market near me. Fuck off. No, the potatoes were good. The fucking mac and cheese was dank. This is a travesty. And you know, I don't have an Arby's near me either, and that pisses me off too. I love Arby's.
Too. Me too. Why does your camera keep changing colors?
I don't know.
Now you're more orange. Now you look like you're contemplating killing someone.
It's always my mentality. Yeah, the frozen meals weren't as good though, dog. Like, come on. It wasn't like going in and seeing the fucking chickens on the rotisserie in the background, all the sides laid out in front of you. You could have a meal. You could have a fucking a quality meal. I once, when I lived in Delaware, there was a Boston market down the street, and I took a girl on a date there, and her pictures didn't really match how she looked, but the food was good, so I was fine with it. So yeah,
DLSS 5.
DLSS 5. What?
The internet broke because of this, and I kind of understand why. It sort of changes like a lot of shit, like the lighting, the character models. But my thing is, I think it's a bit weirder right now because we're seeing it being used on games that already exist. But what if this is being like, what if this from conception is being utilized in a game with the artist's intention of what it's doing for a game and not afterwards?
See, that's the biggest problem right there. The artist. They're not knocking on the artist's door and saying, "Hey, Blake, what do you want to do with this?" It's the fucking CEO. It's Todd Howard that's deciding this. You know?
Yeah.
It's the and it clearly looks like an AI filter. Like they can sit there and say, "Oh no, it's just lighting. It's just
no.
It's not just like you are changing character models. You are changing the way that things look."
And I thought they said that it uses AI to implement these features on like the face and whatnot. I thought that much was obvious. I mean, it is obvious. That's like you can't even like deny that. It made the Hogwarts kid look like a different freaking person. It made him look like a 40-year-old man. But I just, like I'm saying, I wonder if it's so jarring right now because we're seeing it utilized on games that we've already seen. Especially like everyone just played Resident Evil Requiem. And when we see Grace given a different face, we're like, who the hell is that character? What are you doing? Like, this isn't what they intended for this game to look like. So my thing is trying to play the devil's advocate. I don't really like or care about this, but like I'm saying, what if a game is created from conception utilizing DLSS 5? Look at that difference.
Like, it's clearly...
It's a different face, dude. It looks like a PNG slapped on top of his face.
Like okay, this is not lighting. Lighting would not add detail to a nose.
It adds like pores to his face and stuff.
Yeah, like a mustache line. Like this dude just looks like he just got a fresh shave. Like, what are you talking about? Is this lighting? Lighting would be like on the bow tie. You see, the bow tie looks a bit sharper. The shirt. See the lighting on the shirt? See how it's more lit here and it's lit and then goes darker here because of a natural shadow because of the way that his head is positioned. Like
The shadow like fades more realistically too on the shirt.
So you're adding why is this brown when his hair is black?
I think his hair is brown.
Why does it look black here then?
I don't know, but I think that's just the default model, and it is like dark brown.
His forehead is whiter too.
Yeah, I mean, there's like I'm saying, this is way more than lighting. But I thought they were saying that I thought they were open and honest about that from the get go. That this was using Gen AI to enhance faces.
I think
there are other shots that look more similar to the original character, but the Hogwarts one and Grace, those were the most jarring in my opinion.
But what do you think? Okay, here's another one. Let's pull this one up. This is fucking stupid, dude.
We definitely did talk about this last week, now that I'm thinking about it.
No, we didn't. It happened this week.
I'm pretty sure we talked about it.
What are we, time travelers?
Let me look it up.
There's no fucking way, dude.
Maybe it was on my other podcast and I'm getting it mixed up.
I think so. All right, let's look at this old bitch here. They did her dirty. They were like, you look like, you know, late 60s, early 70s. All right, you look like a corpse. All right, we're going to add all these wrinkles. Also, looks like she has a fresh mustache shave and like stubble beard here. Just lighting though. Just lighting. Like, come on, dude.
And once again, it looks like when it's not moving, it looks like a picture and like it's not something that would be in motion. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like it is a picture when it's not moving, but there's something about it that looks like it's like wrapping around her face to like a PNG, like slapped over the character. I don't know.
It's kind of eerie.
Like it doesn't explain.
I want to pull this up too.
Todd Howard was all about it.
Because Todd Howard's a cocksucker. Except for the Todd Howard that comes by the streams. He's a good person. Let's look at this one here. Starfield.
This one, see, this was one that the characters actually looked the same, but they do look better than the original. And it's not as uncanny. They look like the same character, like the same person.
Yeah, I mean this to me does look more like, I think the lady looks very similar. The guy looks more like an AI filter. You know, this is like Instagram versus reality sort of thing, you know, like,
yeah,
but it should be like the woman who does that, but whatever.
It seems like it's like turned down for some, like the amount of whatever it is they're doing using AI over their faces. This looks turned down compared to Grace and the Hogwarts kid.
But what about the Hogwarts old lady? So disrespectful.
That was all the way up. She went from 70 to 85.
It's let me take a look at the Grace picture now. Pull up a large enough file here. And you have to remember, this is them putting their best foot forward. This is what we want people to see.
This was the most like disappointing one in my opinion.
Like it doesn't look right. You know? It's
I did not know that AI was this like on a tech level, it's really impressive. But on a creative level, it's just kind of stupid and I don't really need it.
And then you run into the issue of what we were just talking about with, people, and to be fair, like I'm not completely against it and all this shit. But people are like, oh, well, they're going to get the artist's approval and stuff. You're not getting the artist's approval. You're getting some fucking CEO's approval because they want to do what they want to do and maximize profit and minimize development times and stuff like that. Like, I think it can be, because really DLSS at its core, it used to just be about low end systems getting better performance, getting higher frame rates and higher resolutions. And like everyone loved that. I mean, your Switch 2 has DLSS in it, but this is like a whole new thing. And I've seen Nintendo idiots saying, oh, people are against it because then they could possibly use DLSS 5 in the Switch 2. And it's like, you're an idiot. Like, nobody cares. Nobody's thinking about that right now. We're thinking about it from a larger standpoint. Jazzman member for 39 months. Howdy, hope you're doing well. Been doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Magic the Gathering. I did see that. I'm not a Magic the Gathering person. I did learn how to play it once because I almost got a job at a card / video game store. I wonder if they're still open.
I just remember you have to tap mana.
It was an interesting thing, for sure. Their website's still up. Let's take a look at their Facebook. But yeah,
Also,
like
with the
still posting. Go on.
I was gonna say, I initially didn't notice that whenever they were originally showing off this tech, that they were like announcing it's coming to each of these games, like it's on its way, like with an update. Like it's confirmed to be on its way. I thought they were just using those games as, like I said, just like showing off what they're capable of. But no, like it's coming to Resident Evil Requiem, Starfield, Hogwarts, and a few others.
It's an interesting decision. That's obviously been met with a lot of backlash. But I think the funniest thing that we got from all of this has to be the Digital Foundry stuff.
Oh, because that was funny.
My God in heaven, that was just poetic.
Their wording on saying we should have waited until we knew the general consensus.
We're not even at that point yet. We haven't even gotten there. So they came out with their front foot forward and they were like, wow, this is the coolest thing fucking ever. Look at this. Richard Ledbetter, who I have a nickname for. I have a nickname for all of them, but I will not be sharing the nicknames. He came out there, just, this is the coolest fucking shit ever. Suck my dick. And everyone was like, hey, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then John Linneman, who was not a part of this, is spurging out over on Blue Sky about this. Like, fuck this, fuck AI. I'm not a part of this. What the fuck is going on? Just complete chaos with this. Complete chaos. And then, like 2 days later, Digital Foundry and Richard come out and they're like, oh, we thought it was cool, but maybe we should have waited to see like what people thought about it or something. And it's
like they were like, we don't have an opinion. We have to wait until what people tell us how we should think. Like, just stand on your ground and say you liked it. Just be honest. You loved it.
10 toes down, motherfucker. I like this shit. I think it's cool. But it does make you wonder. It's like, is there something going on behind the scenes there? Because there are I did notice that there were several accounts who were going out of their way on social media to be like, no, this is awesome. You're wrong. How could you say that? And it's like, wait a minute here. Wait just a minute here. Like, that's a lot of legwork to be doing all that sort of stuff. And it goes into my stuff with, like, double guessing reviews sometimes, because you've got a lot of people who I just thought of something. You have to do a short edit for me, but I have to film it first. I might do it tonight. You have a lot of people who are just afraid of ruining relationships with companies. And it's not necessarily just monetary relationships, but it's things that can be monetary for them, such as, review copies and stuff like that. I don't think Digital Foundry is on that level, but it does make you wonder, like, are they supported in any way by NVIDIA? Is it just because they're a large outlet for tech stuff and NVIDIA decided to go through them, or is there something else behind it? Like, it really makes you question everything about, and I don't think this is a death blow to them or anything like that. Like, I'm still interested in what they have to say about stuff. But it's very weird how people flip-flop with stuff like that. It's like, no, if you don't like something, who gives a goddamn? Who cares? And then they came out. They came out with that they received death threats about it, and it's like, I get it, but there's levels to that. There are levels to that. If I had a nickel for every time somebody sent me on an anonymous Twitter account, oh, I fucking hate you, die. It's like, you're not showing up at somewhere I'm at trying to stab me, or like, that's, it's kind of, it's always interesting how that happens. But the anonymity of online and stuff like that, 95% of these people, I mean, there are psychos out there, so I do understand it, but 99% of the stuff that people say to you online, they're just trolling. Like, they're just saying bullshit. But I don't know. I love a good train wreck, as I've stated previously, when it comes to DSP, and I thought this was a beautiful train wreck because,
dude, did you see the thumbnail for this the follow-up video?
No,
they all looked like they were getting like mug shots. You should look it up.
God, like, why are we being so dramatic? And the problem for me is, you're being dramatic seriously. When I fuck up on something, I'm being dramatic tongue in cheek. I don't fucking, oh my God.
I just looked at it right when you did. We should have waited the big DLSS5 ML rendering debate. It said we should have waited. Waited for what? Like, waited
what are you
to
waiting
know
for?
What people should tell you to think? What?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm making a meme out of that. I don't care if I burn bridges.
We should have waited. What is that? Like, do they realize what they're saying when they say that? They're saying we don't have opinions until we know that people are going to like them. Like, I don't know.
That is the funniest. That is the fun. It's like when you fucking get caught, like, coming home late when you're in high school. You try to sneak in the house, and like, you're getting yelled at. That's the face you give your parents. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, oh, I can't look at you.
The serious face thumbnail.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is fucking. That's worse than a mug shot. Hold on, I have to make a snarky tweet.
What are you gonna say? I'm surprised you didn't see that until now. We keep getting your first reaction to things on the show, like about Pokemon Pokopia. I
don't watch Digital Foundry. Like, I don't hate their what they do. I hate how people weaponized it over time, because 9 times out of 10 it's just a giant overreaction. So I don't follow them like that. Like, I'll get some of the information secondhand on like social media and stuff. But yeah, this is all news to me. You get
Dude, did you watch any of the Afro Man stuff? The trial?
I was filled in on it.
Wishbone just brought it up. Dude, it's so funny. You got to watch some of that. I watch some of Digital Foundry, like whenever usually when it's a Switch version of a game, that's the most interesting. But I don't care about like which version of Xbox and PlayStation has more cheekbone hairs. I don't know. It's not that big a deal.
There's a lot of stuff that they talk about that I don't give a shit about. But yeah, like that's a good one right there. The 59 frames per second instead of 60. Yeah. You know, but also it's like, well, did they make it a talking point, or were they just saying, hey, you know, this is how it is? So it's kind of like, you know, I think there's a balance for it. But people definitely do like weaponize what they say to push a narrative or something like that. Like just weird shit like that. That's I keep looking at that picture.
I can't believe you just saw it. It was getting memed on as well. That's why I'm surprised you didn't see it.
I don't spend much time on social media, man. I try to limit that shit sometimes.
But hey, but while we're making fun of Digital Foundry a little bit, I do got to say they did a video called DF Retro Marathon Water Rendering in Games, where they talk about water for an hour, and it's actually really interesting. So go watch that.
I fucks with that.
It's all like old games, mostly like N64, PS2, stuff like that.
I like video game water. I miss that dude on the Wii U who used to talk about the water effects in every Wii U game. That dude was awesome.
Well, I love water stuff in general in games, like how it looks, rating the water. Dude, you remember Paper Mario had this, like the latest one had this section where the water looked like insanely realistic?
Yes.
I gotta find that. Oh, okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
It's insane. It just randomly, that game has like some of the most realistic looking water that I've ever seen in a video game.
Yeah, I mean, you can even go back to Wave Race and stuff like that. You know what game does not have good looking water? At least in the version I'm playing. Crimson Desert. So Crimson Desert, idiots, morons, and people you should not listen to, such as John from Spawnwave, thought this motherfucker said it was going to be like a 94 on Metacritic. On what fucking planet do you live on? John the Leprechaun went to school with no clothes on. That this game would get a 90 fucking 4 on Metacritic.
I mean, it did look like it could be like a big hit, like a big like Metacritic hit for all the critics. Like, you know how there's some games that just kind of like critic bait, like they kind of just know what's gonna.
Yeah, usually they're artsy
roguelites
games,
roguelite, those types of games.
Lesbian they know love relationship. That's an extra 5 points.
Yeah,
reviewers.
But this looked kind of like one of those games, but it also just looked like it had too many things going on at once. That there's no way all of it would have like come together and be like very
and
solid.
People talk shit to me on my video that I made last Sunday, saying, you know, there's some weird shit, you know, going on with this. Where are the console previews? Why did only Digital Foundry get a PS5 Pro sent to them with the game preloaded on it? You know, everyone played the PC version. I liked how divisive the things were, the reviews were. As someone who has been playing it, I'm not going to say too much because I recorded footage for the video, but I'm still going to play it more. I just recorded early game footage. I'm still going to play it more tonight because I want to see more of it. I don't unless unless like something amazing happens, and it's not even necessarily. I think that there is a underneath it. I think that there's a really good game that could be found, but I think part of the problem is that people have been looking for a new open world RPG, action RPG for a while. And I think a lot of them were hoping that this was going to be it. And I don't know. I'm playing on the Xbox Series X. So when I talk about it tomorrow, everything will be Xbox Series X. And I honestly feel like it almost feels like when it comes to controls, like these people they never like sat down and played the game to see, hey, is this okay? Here's an Xbox Series controller. All right.
Is that the Halo one?
No, it's the Diablo one. John gave it to me because he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's such an asshole.
What button on this controller in an action RPG do you think is run? Something that you're going to do a lot of.
Click down the left stick.
You would think that. I thought that. Wasn't.
Yeah. Is it R?
You would think maybe R. But no, it's not. Keep guessing. Let's see how long it'll take you.
RB.
Keep going.
LB.
Keep going.
X.
Keep going.
Y.
Keep
you toggle it on with the D-pad.
Keep going.
L.
Nope.
Well, what? B?
Nope.
It's not. I already said A, right?
You did not say A.
Oh, it's A? I thought that was the first one I said.
It is A. Which means...
Jump is Y?
Which means that when you are playing this game and you are running, because you're tapping A, by the way.
Yo, it's one of those.
You cannot...
Like GTA.
You cannot adjust your camera because the thumb that you would be using to adjust the camera is busy tapping A.
I got a little secret for you, Sean. You just use this and go. Boom,
you can't. Okay, if you have a controller that you can customize, you can do that, but you cannot customize the controls in the game. Also, here's a fun thing. When you're navigating menus, for some reason, you cannot use the analog stick. You can only use the D-pad. It'll let you bring up.
Do that naturally with every game.
No, I don't, because I'm not a fucking weirdo. Yeah, it's there's a lot with this game. And what I will say is, I think in 7 months, when it's $40 and there's been a lot of patches for it, I think it'll find people will like it a lot more. The general consensus, I think, will be a lot higher.
Yeah. Did you see that they already put out like a pretty meaty update?
I mean, I'm already playing whatever this meaty update is. So, like, I'm playing. Yeah. I'm playing the pristine latest updated version. So
there are some like really basic things that should have been in the game that weren't in the review.
Are you out of your mind?
Who?
Are you out of your mind? If you struggle to use the controls in Crimson Desert, you probably had a hard time learning how to ride a bike. Bro, I can't even dignify that with a response, Magnum. Here's the problem. they're like, all right, so here's an ability. You're going to click down both thumbsticks, and then you're going to hold Y and B in order to do another ability, and then you're going to hold in the R button or the R thumbstick to do a force ability, but then you're going to click in the L3 button, which is also your crouch button, in order to make your little whip thing come out, and then you're going to have to hit it again in order to use the whip thing, and then you're going to use the R triggers in order to move a puzzle piece. It's so convoluted.
They could have just made it way more basic.
It's unnecessarily convoluted. And the thing is that I'm still just scratching the surface here. Oh, the dev said it's like riding a bike. All right, sorry, Magnum. I'm still just scratching the surface. This is a game that constantly throws things at you as far as new abilities and stuff. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I can understand why people are enjoying it. Do I understand? And to be fair, once again, I am playing the Xbox Series X edition. I'm sure if you got like a 5080 on the PC, it looks a lot better. And I don't think the game necessarily looks bad. Oh, that's another thing. So there are 3 graphical modes on Xbox. By default, it's balanced. There's performance, balanced, and graphics. Balanced literally made me want to throw up. The camera movement was so jank. And
was
so
it like motion blur or something?
Yes, it was so bad. And so I've been playing, and then there's the whole thing that it kind of controls like Red Dead Redemption 2. As far as the speed is concerned. I've been playing on performance mode, and you know, the graphics are fine for me. I don't think it's a groundbreaking graphical experience in performance mode, but I understand that. You know, I'm willing to take the hit. No, I don't have a PS5 Pro. Why? I know, Magnum. I'm sorry. Why would I have a PS5 Pro? Why? I don't need one. I never got a PS4 Pro, and I probably needed one of those.
You did. I actually liked that upgrade quite a bit from 4 to Pro, but this one didn't seem as necessary.
I'm not paying $800 to play the same fucking games that are just slightly better. Like, if I have problems with the core, the problems with Crimson Desert for me are not the graphics or even the performance. Like, yeah, it's not great on the Series X, but I also play a fucking Switch and Switch 2. I play old games. Like, I'm not super hung up on that shit. My problem with Crimson Desert is the game is constantly trying to fight me and constantly trying to not do what I want it to do in terms of controls, even simple things. I recorded a part of my video. I had to pick something up off the ground. It was the main quest item. In front of the item were other things. So I walked up to the item. I tried to pick up the main quest item. It picked up every goddamn thing besides the main quest item. Everything. Picked up pieces of copper, a fucking pumpkin, some other shit. It literally took me like 45 seconds to pick up the item that I'm trying to pick up. I'm staring straight at it. I fell once. My guy just started twirling and he fell down the stairs, and I had to walk back up the stairs because it was like a little area where there was a stair set behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why are you fighting me? I gave you 70 US American dollars. You should let me enjoy you. You should feel nice and snappy.
Yep.
It's not a matter of getting good. It has nothing to be. Look, the fucking puzzle that's at the start of the game that everyone got stuck on online. I breezed through that. I didn't even know what I was doing. John was like, let me know when you get to the puzzle if you figure it out. And I'm like, okay. And so he was like, where are you in the game? I was like, oh, I'm on chapter 2. And he's like, oh, you did the puzzle then. I was like, what puzzle are you talking about? He was like, well, there was this puzzle that everyone got stuck on online. And it was like, it's like one of the first few puzzles in the game, and I was like, which one was it? And he told me which one it was, and I was like, I mean, it tells you what to do. Like, this isn't hard. Like, you follow the instructions, you move the piece that you need to, you force push the piece in there, and then you get the little fucking skill upgrade. But well, we all can't be as great as JP the drummer. And see, that's not even fair. You're a drummer, okay? Drummers, if you're actually good at drums, your hands are doing all sorts of weird shit. Feet, double bass pedal. Do you double bass pedal, JP the drummer? I'm not wrapping this up until I get an answer to whether you are a double bass pedal guy. You gonna play some Meshuggah for me? I see you have a fucking White Pony. Little Abe Cunningham. I like Abe Cunningham. All right, we're gonna wrap things up here. We're gonna move on over to the after show. If you are a channel member, you have access to that. I did make the post while we were doing this, so that is now live. Brett, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BrettNLL.
Ooh,
or Brett Medlock.
That's good shit. That's good shit. You can find me on RGT85. We didn't even talk about one of the things I talked about today on the main channel, so that's good. So go check out that video. Another shakeup at Xbox and some very strange reactions to that. Ideally, tomorrow I'll have some Crimson Desert thoughts up. I do want to play it some more, and stuff like that tonight, but I think I have enough footage, and I don't like to show late game footage of shit anyways. I don't know. I might just get pissed and go through Requiem again. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Jason Jenkins with a $2 holla. I will be on the Spawncast tonight, probably couch, because I need to play more of this game. It puts the fucking lotion in the basket. It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again. Thank you to everyone who supported today. Brandon, Chris Carmona, Alex Manning, the cool guy, Superman Oh Man, Johnny, Blaze, Jazzman, and the aforementioned Jason Jenkins. We will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
See you.